Kevin Barnes here with BB&R Design Build, teaming up with Jane Barnes Interiors here to talk about another kitchen remodel project here in Central Mass. This one was in a beautiful town of Princeton. This client came to us, I believe it was a referral, and very frustrated with their kitchen, very similar theme. They wanted to do more than what they would typically get from a cabinet showroom, wanted a better layout for their kitchen, wanted to look beautiful. They have an existing laundry room, mudroom that they kind of enter in off their breezeway leading towards the garage. Getting no wall changes, working again within their existing footprint just to come up with a much better layout and feel and change their outdated kitchen into a much more functional and gorgeous space. This is their overall first floor plan. Just a real quick overview on this one. Driveway over here, garage not shown. They have a breezeway come into their laundry room / mudroom and then into their kitchen. So I'm just going to share some of the pain points and some of the frustrations that they had with this layout. Starting with the mudroom, you're basically you're walking into your laundry room, then it has a closet, but they just felt like this could be better, more functional, and just an improved upon space that makes better use of their space. But they weren't going to move their washer and dryer somewhere else. But if this is where people are going to kind of come into our house, let's make it better. And you walk into the kitchen, as you can see in the floor plan, you really have two L-shaped sections, which just leads a big, vast, wide open space in the middle of the kitchen, which isn't very functional. You have the sink opposite the range over here, and storage. I think they had a makeshift temporary island that they put in the middle as they were dreaming about a better layout. So they didn't know what they wanted in terms of layout, but they knew they just wanted it better. So the layout we ended up with. So let's start with the mudroom. What we did was we got rid of the closet. They just take up a lot of space. It's framed with studs and sheetrock, and they just take up a lot of space, and they're not that functional. So we got rid of the closet and created a typical mudroom cubby type of setup with a bench, shoe storage below. You get some hooks and cabinet doors above. We shifted the sink over in front of a window that was already there, so we don't have to open up the outside wall. The washer and dryer is straight ahead when you come in, but we basically made a much nicer setup. They're both nice new front-loading washer and dryer, but we put a countertop above that, cabinets above that shut, so everything can be enclosed. You don't see the connections for the washer and dryer shut off. Just made it a much more functional and appealing space. Entering into the kitchen, and this is where we really had some drastic changes. Large island. You always have to have an island in a beautiful kitchen like this, right? We get rid of the peninsula, made a big island in the middle, maintaining the sink. If you have a sink on an outside wall with a window, usually why change it? It's nice to have a sink on an outside wall, look outside. Not a big fans of sinks on an island because they just get messy. That's where your dirty dishes congregate. That's where, even if you're cleaning the dishes, they need a place to dry. So we generally, let's keep the sink on the outside wall by the window. The range, same location, but one thing we did was they had two windows here, which really just was unnecessary. So we replaced the window, which allowed us to extend cabinetry along this wall and able to make a much nicer focal point for the cooktop and range. And then we just continued the cabinets around this corner. So plenty of countertop space, upper cabinets, and a couple of tall pantry cabinets opposite the work area of the kitchen. So you can have your snacks and roll-out shelves, and kids can come in and grab snacks, go back in the other room without getting in your business. And one of the challenges we had, and I'm going to give full credit for Jane for coming up with this one, which was really a great idea, and the pictures look fabulous with this, is to maximize the size of the island, it really kind of intrudes on the eat-in dining area. So what we did is we ended up working with our cabinet company, custom cabinet shop, and creating a built-in L-shaped bench that's attached to the island and gives you seating for the dining area, so it's all fully connected. And then, so you have an L-shaped bench area and then, seats around it, and you still have a nice flow around this whole area. One of their requests was to have a beverage fridge where you can access everyone coming outside. They have a beautiful outdoor area with a pool, and they can come inside, and it's a beverage area intentionally right here towards the end of the island that they can come in, grab a drink, head back outside. So the layout really drastically improved. Not to mention the aesthetics and the design that Jane did on this was fabulous. We have some beautiful, I believe it's a mahogany wood hood and some exposed wood beams in the ceiling. The pictures look fabulous on this, and the overall layout and improvement on this was drastic. The overall improvement of the space was really, again, a lifestyle improvement that really helped them to use their space better. Now she enjoys cooking in the kitchen. So overall, and it helped them modernize the house. So overall, just they're thrilled with the lifestyle improvement they have at the space. So if you have a project you're thinking about, kitchen, bathroom, addition, basement, that you're frustrated with figuring out what the solution might be, you're frustrated with the layout and just not sure what direction to go in, what your budget might be, and how you're gonna pull it all together, bring it to our team and we will help bring your vision to reality.